Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today we have a fascinating research topic to discuss: the economic impact of developed countries' participation in China's Belt and Road Initiative. We'll delve into the importance of this research, provide real-world examples, and guide you through drafting each chapter of your research, from the introduction to the conclusion. Let's get started. Importance of the research topic. The research on how participation in China's Belt and Road Initiative affects the economic growth of developed countries is of paramount importance due to its potential to reshape international economic relations and trade policies. Understanding this impact is essential for developed nations to maximize the benefits and mitigate risks associated with their involvement in this massive global infrastructure initiative. Furthermore, as the Belt and Road Initiative continues to expand, this research provides crucial insights for policymakers, contributing to informed decision-making on international economic cooperation. Real-world examples. In 2019, Italy became the first G7 nation to sign a Memorandum of Understanding with China regarding the Belt and Road Initiative. As part of the agreement, Italy aimed to strengthen its infrastructure and trade ties with China. However, some critics raised concerns about the implications for Italy's national sovereignty and the impact on its existing trade relationships within the European Union. This example illustrates the tangible effects of Belt and Road Initiative participation on a developed European economy and the ensuing debate about its economic and political consequences. Another example would be Pakistan's participation in the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, a flagship project of the Belt and Road Initiative, offers a compelling case study. China-Pakistan Economic Corridor has brought substantial investment, infrastructure development, and connectivity opportunities to Pakistan. It has led to improved energy infrastructure, transportation networks, and economic prospects in various regions. However, it has also raised concerns about the economic dependence of Pakistan on China, debt sustainability, and the socio-economic impact on local communities. This real-world example highlights the multifaceted nature of Belt and Road Initiative participation and its potential to significantly influence a nation's economic trajectory. Chapter 1, Introduction. Chapter 1, the introduction, typically includes a clear presentation of the research problem, setting the context for the study, and a rationale explaining why the research is significant. It also outlines research questions and objectives, providing a roadmap for the entire research endeavor. The first chapter of your research sets the stage for everything that follows. It answers the why questions. Here's how to structure it. Research problem. An example could be: the participation of developed countries in China's Belt and Road Initiative raises concerns about its impact on their economies. Research significance. For instance, understanding how this initiative affects developed countries is crucial as it can shape international trade policies and investment decisions. Research questions. To what extent does Belt and Road Initiative participation influence the economic growth of developed countries? What are the specific mechanisms through which this influence occurs? What policy implications can be drawn from this analysis? Research objectives. To assess the economic impact of Belt and Road Initiative on developed countries' GDP growth. To identify key factors and pathways influencing this impact. To provide recommendations for policymakers to maximize the benefits and mitigate risks. Research rationale. This research is timely as it aligns with global efforts to understand the dynamics of international economic cooperation and foster sustainable development. Chapter 2, Literature Review. Chapter 2, the Literature Review, comprises an in-depth examination of existing research, theories, and models relevant to the research topic. It identifies key gaps in the literature, offering a foundation for the study by placing it in the context of prior scholarship and theoretical frameworks. In your literature review, explore existing research and theories related to your topic. Suitable subtopics for this research include: historical context of the Belt and Road Initiative, economic theories related to international trade and investment, case studies of developed countries involved in the Belt and Road Initiative, theories and models. Consider theories like comparative advantage and the gravity model. For instance, comparative advantage explains how countries can benefit from specializing in the production of goods and services in which they are most efficient. Literature gap. Identify gaps in the existing research as an example. While numerous studies have explored the impact of Belt and Road Initiative on developing countries, there is a scarcity of literature addressing the experiences of developed nations in the initiative. Chapter 3, Methodology. Chapter 3, the methodology, outlines the research design, including the conceptual framework and variables under investigation. It also specifies the research philosophy, approach, strategy, data analysis methods, ethical considerations, and any limitations or delimitations of the research design. Your methodology chapter is all about the how. Here's what to include. Conceptual framework. Consider variables like level of Belt and Road Initiative participation, economic growth, trade volume, and investment inflows. Research philosophy. Pragmatism can be suitable, given the practical focus of this research. Research approach. Deductive, as you'll be testing existing theories in a specific context. Research strategy. A case study approach is often effective for researching the impact of Belt and Road Initiative on specific countries. Data analysis. Given the topic's complexity, a mixed methods approach involving both quantitative and qualitative data can be valuable. Ethical considerations. Ensuring participant consent and data privacy is crucial, especially when dealing with sensitive economic data. Limitations and delimitations. Address potential limitations like data availability or political biases, and clarify the scope of your study. Chapter 4, Data Analysis. Chapter 4, the Data Analysis section, involves the application of the chosen data analysis methods, quantitative or qualitative, to the collected data. It includes the presentation of findings, statistical analyses, and interpretations, along with any relevant tables, figures, or charts that support the research conclusions. If using quantitative data, you might conduct regression analysis with a sample size of, say, 100 developed countries participating in the Belt and Road Initiative. In qualitative analysis, conduct thematic analysis on interviews with key stakeholders. Sample size may vary, but aim for in-depth understanding with 20-30 interviews. Chapter 5, Conclusion and Recommendations. Your conclusion chapter wraps up your research, summarizes findings, and answers your research questions. It's essential for making a strong case for your research's significance. Provide practical recommendations for policymakers. For example, developed countries should negotiate specific clauses in their Belt and Road Initiative agreements to ensure equitable economic outcomes. Suggestions for future research. Suggest areas for future research. For example, a comparative study on the environmental impact of Belt and Road Initiative participation in different developed countries could be a valuable addition to this field. So there you have it, a guide to researching the economic impact of China's Belt and Road Initiative on developed countries. We hope you find this information helpful as you embark on your research journey. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more informative content. If you have any questions or need further guidance, feel free to ask in the comments. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.